that most of you could like have something into it, something that he or she might be got affected in his or her past lifetime. So yeah, well, let's just break it down and share my screen. Give me a second. Guys, wow, we have a lot of people from Egypt. We have, exactly, guys, it's Alexandria. That's really true. Good job. Yes, this is Alex, guys. Alex is very well, beautiful, popular city that named by the Mediterranean Sea Bride. It's named by the Mediterranean Sea Bride, Alexandria, the beautiful Alexandria. And guys, a small little info about my city. Well, you know, like there is tons of like, you know, like Alexandrias in the world. There are so many different places, but the first Alexandria has never been made by Alexander the Great. Do you know Alexander the Great? He actually established the first Alexandria in Egypt to be his own state. Okie dokie. So, so yes, Al-Iskandar al-Akbar. Exactly. Good job, guys.
Well,
that's really wonderful.
Amazing.
That's really
Amr, you'll take the lead and I'll help you with the, you know, the moderation here. Okay, I'll share the slides. You just tell me when you want to go forward. I'll admit people, you know, just a little help here. I'm your little helper, okay?
No, it's okay. It's okay, dear. But like, can I have like the access of share my screen?
Yeah, you're host now, aren't you?
Okay, cool.
I shared the screen from my side. It's just, you know, to if you think it's easier for you to share it, do you want to share it from your side?
I just like I want to have like a better access on you know, like the slides.
Okay,
the,
sure.
you know, the animation stuff.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so let's get back to it and see what we have tonight. Actually, it's pretty amazing.
Can I say something? Yeah, sometimes people
please,
don't yeah, people don't like to, you know, like expose themselves or talk about themselves. But I'll share something personal in this class. Since we're gonna talk about phobias, I just want to tell everyone that I have a phobia to cockroaches. I think I told Amr about this before. Yeah, I just, you know, have this extreme fear of cockroaches. I don't know why. Yeah. Don't ask me. Like, yeah, I know, like, you might think this is even, you know, illogical, because if you look at this little creature, he would absolutely do nothing to me. But when I see him, I literally freak out. So we're gonna speak about phobias. It's okay to share your fear if you're comfortable to do so.
I believe the one that with a big mustache is more intimidating, isn't it?
Yes, it is intimidating. That's the word. Okay, so I'll write. Oh, guys, who can write intimidating in the chat box? Intimidating.
Yeah, guys, we have a lot of people are so passionate to learn more vocabulary tonight, which is really, really impressive and very, yes, good job, guys. Wow, we have a lot of smart people in here. Wow, that's amazing. That's pretty great. Intimidating, yes, intimidation, guys. We will get to know that. We will get to know that in a while. Don't worry. Okay, sweetheart. So, yes, guys, well, let's get started. Well, as far as you see, I'm just gonna put this aside right here. And let's see what we have. So guys, in the comments section below, please interact with me in the chat box. Wow, we have more than 50 people in here. That's an amazing live stream. A small note aside, I'm gonna let you interact with me personally in a while, but since we have it all together right here, we can just, you know, like gonna give it step by step. Okay, guys, so as you can see, from the title, I've been afraid of it for years. So there are some stuff you see in the picture. So could you please tell me what you're seeing in the picture and what is the most thing scares you in the picture? Only in this picture, not in your life. Please raise your hand if you want to interact. Guys, it's gonna be like by raising hands. okay? And you have to put your name on it, okay? Because if it's iPhone or iPad or Samsung, whatever, I mean, I wouldn't be able to pick you up. I'm sorry. Your name has to be very showing up. Okay, so let's pick Mr. Omar. Hello. Hello, Mr. Omar Hussam. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh my God, a very young voice. Could you please turn off the speaker or any other speaker around?
Okay.
Thank you. So could you tell me what you're seeing in this picture right here, real quick?
I can see elevator, a snake, and
elevator.
a spider. But the most the spider.
So you fear spiders.
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, so could you tell me why you're feeling spiders?
I get fear from small things or subject.
Okay, makes a lot of sense now. Okay, not because of its legs or how it looks like.
No, no.
Okay, very good to know. Thank you so much, Omar. That was a good from you. Okay, go to Sema. Hello. Guys, I'm just gonna call the name, only 3 seconds, okay? And if the person didn't reply, I'm sorry, I have to switch him back on. Sama Mahmoud, do you copy?
Hello.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, okay, so can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you seeing my screen?
Yeah.
Tell me what is in my screen.
I see planes,
Hmm?
snakes,
Yes.
and owls.
What is owls? Owls, you mean? Actually, they are not owls, they are bats. They are bats, they are not owls, my friend. They are bats, they are different creatures. And they are mammals, not birds, unlike so many people know. Guys, this is a smaller info aside. Well, the specimen the species of bats are mammals, not birds. It doesn't mean that they are flying. That makes them, you know, birds. No, actually mammals like us. They give births. They don't put eggs. Okay, going to May. Hello, May. Guys, we're gonna just like pick up some students and switch them back on. Don't worry. May, not responding. Basma.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi.
I can't
So,
unmute
okay.
my microphone.
Yes,
Yeah,
Amr, I was about to
so-
say that I am sending them a request to unmute it. You know, we need to send them requests, so give them
Oh,
more than
yes,
3
yeah.
seconds, please.
I'm free of
Sorry,
guilt.
guys. Okay,
It's
I just,
okay.
yeah, I got
Yeah,
it. I
Okay.
got
yeah,
it.
guys, he's so cute. So don't feel scared of Amr. Okay, give them 5 seconds so they don't
I'm
feel
not-
scared of Amr.
Guys, trust me, I'm not like a vampire. I'm not Dracula, guys. I'm a very normal human being. Don't worry. Yes, May. Yes. So tell me, what is all going on in here?
Okay. It seems might something is terrifying from speaking loud in front of huge number of people. I
Mhm.
think, and there is I think a surgeon. I think in the this is someone who is afraid of taking surgery. And
Yes.
there is somebody who is afraid of to just stand up in a high building there, of course. And
Yes.
there is also, I don't know, I can't see anymore. This is the three
perfect.
pictures I can, yes, I can
That's
make it clear.
no worries, my friend. That was very actually enough. Thank you so much for your beautiful
Okay, you are welcome.
participation.
Thank
So, guys, exactly as most of your classmates just said, we have so many different here themes. We have many themes of phobia. So, what is phobia, basically? So, phobia, guys, is fear, as you see, and as it's translated also in Arabic, means fear. But how it makes a difference, actually, how it makes a difference between the phobia and the normal fearing. Do you know the difference, guys? Do you know the difference between the phobia and the normal or natural fearing? Okay, so let's break it down. The phobia, guys, is basically irrational, extreme or irrational fear. Do you know the meaning of the word irrational? Let me type it down. Irrational. Irrational means illogical. It's not logical. The negative abbreviation in here is with the, ILL in the suffix. It's illogical, like this. This is also a common mistake, but most of the students can be mistaken up in it, but it's okay. We are here to fix a lot of things. So we explain it by ILL, illogical. So irrational or illogical, that doesn't make any sense, fear. For example, sometimes people fear cats. Cats are a very beautiful pets. They are harmless somehow. So to be feared of it that's illogical or irrational thing. So here it comes the phobia. But let's imagine you're in the jungle. You are in the jungle. You are in the prairies or in the forest. And all of a sudden you found a lion just out of nowhere. You find just a lion come out of the bush and he started to running after you. What you gonna do? The first thing is just you'll be scared to death, right? I mean, he's a lion, a big gigantic mammal in front of your eyes. He's a real predator. He will eat you alive if you move aside. So the first interaction from your side is to run away or to run with your life. But this is logical fear, because if you didn't run, you'll be eaten alive. And that's something you'll never wish in your worst nightmares. Okay, so that's what is phobia basically. Okay, so today we're going to get to know more about phobia in terms of terminology. We're gonna see how many kinds of phobia that people have. So the first thing before getting to know them is the synonyms. Speaking of the language approach. Guys, how many of you do know other words have the same meaning of phobia? Please type down in the chat box. For those people who know more words equalize or have the same meaning of the word phobia, please type it down in the chat box. What else do you know, guys, rather than a phobia with a word? If you have the knowledge on that, please just don't feel hesitation. Frightened. Yes, frightened is one of them. What else? Good job, Adhab. Adhab, oh my gosh. Okay, hello there. So who else, guys? Okay, well, let's break it down. Fear, as simple as it is, fear. That is another synonym. Synonym means the same meaning of the same word. Abnormal fear, that's an explanation, my friend. This is an explanation. Fear. We also have panic, which is like more extreme. Like it's a very extreme fear. That's called panic. Some people get panic attack. Do you know what is it? What is that? The panic attack? The panic attack, when it hits a person, well, it makes him very extremely frightened. Like he can wet his pants for it. That's called panic. We have terror. Terror. Well, like I will cause a terror in your heart, or I'll split a terror between your chests. Oh, that was a deep. Dread. Perfect. Hadir, dread or dreadful. Good job. Perfect, guys. You have a lot of words already, mashallah. Okay. Scariness. Scariness, which is, the noun of the word scary. So scary is the adjective, but scariness is the noun. And let me guys tell you something real quick. If you want to master vocabulary enrichment, if you want to have more vocabulary, if you want to use more vocabulary, try to get to know them. For example, this is a word, scariness. So better for me to know the forms of the word, to know the adjective, to know the adverb, to know the verb itself, to know the noun, to get to know all the kind of forms that this word includes. This is how make yourself a real fluent English speaker. Okay, so scariness is the noun, so the adjective is scary. Okay, what else we have? Intimidation, the word that we just mentioned a while ago. Intimidation. So the verb is, what is the verb, guys? What is the verb of the word intimidation? Please type it down in the chat box. So these are the sorts of phobia that what most people have in their lifetime. We'll get to know them right now.
I have a question for you.
Please.
Do you have any phobias yourself? If you would like to share, of course.
I do have. Unfortunately, nobody doesn't actually. But to be honest with you, Nancy, my kind of phobia is a bit different than most of people. I mean, I don't fear something like physical, something like, you know, tangible. It's more tangible, but it has a time, which is death. Okay. I really fear death, especially if the time comes and I'm not prepared for it. This is the worst nightmare I would ever imagine in my whole damn life.
All right, okay, but you're not phobic, right?
No,
I wouldn't call this phobia. It's just, you know, I think it's normal fear, and I think everybody feels the same. It's just the fear of the unknown. That's
maybe actually, you know, like this is a bit hypothetical, but when it comes to men, real men, and put 1,000 lines beneath that, fearing death is something not necessary unless you're ready. Like, I mean, you're not ready. You're not ready for it. I mean, you wasted your whole time life. That's why, guys, we have a very common expression in English. We call it, life is too short to be wasted. You know, life is too short to be wasted. So try to imagine how many things you might waste in your timeline, in your whole time lifeline.
That's a good one.
You can just, yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you, Nancy?
Yeah, I already told you about my
Just the
phobia.
cockroaches part.
But you know what? What's funny is that when I actually saw that the very first picture that you add here on the slides, that I found, oh my God, like most of these things that I actually fear very much, like, you know, the fear of flying, the fear of, you know, spiders, bats, heights, like a lot of things. Oh my God. I just, you know,
what about number 13? Do you believe that people sometimes fears that number 13?
Oh no. And the Tuesday and all these things.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, Amr, what do you think? Like, I'm thinking maybe we can divide, you know, people here in
let's do it.
Yeah, breakout rooms. Maybe they can speak about their own fears, and then when they come back, we can tell them about the different like new vocabulary that you prepared for them. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because like we have 45 people here, so they have better chance to speak if they're divided in the breakout rooms. So yeah, let's do this, guys. Okay, so you have what we want you to do now is when you go to the breakout room, I want you to discuss with your classmates what kind of phobias do you have. Okay, and again, as Amr said, it's irrational fear. Okay, so it's something that you shouldn't be afraid of. Okay, like as I said, like cockroaches. Okay, they are too little to cause you any harm, but I'm still afraid of them. So this is an irrational fear. I'm phobic when it comes to cockroaches. So you can talk about your own phobias, and you can talk about, you know, the normal kind of fear. Okay, so yeah, that's what you're going to discuss in the breakout rooms, and we are going to give you maybe 5 minutes to discuss that. And then when you come back, Amr will teach you a lot of, you know, new vocabulary related to phobias. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, guys, if this is your first time, all you have to do is just to click on join. Okay, just join the rooms. And Amr, yeah, we would just be roaming around the rooms, yourself and myself, okay?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hi. Hi. Who will talking about their fear?
Yeah, I will talk about my phobia.
Okay.
I actually fear from or of what? I don't know.
You don't fear from anything.
From?
Frog.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Okay, who's speaking, guys? Is it Hasna
Yes.
or Amani?
Amani.
Me and Amani.
Okay, guys. Okay, so you can say I feel afraid of or scared of. So the preposition حرف الجر that comes
Of.
after afraid or scared is of. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
And then to fear something. Okay, I fear spiders. I
Okay.
fear cockroaches, and so on. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely. Continue, ladies.
Okay.
So I'm afraid of.
Insect. Okay. All the insects or a specific type?
No, all insects.
What about the others?
I still thinking about what I'm fear about. From the picture, I don't think I have many things what I fear, but not to death. Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit uncomfortable.
Actually, I'm really afraid from injection. When I took first time I took injection, I lose consequences.
Yes.
And I afraid from really afraid from a pet like cat or dog. I really I like it. My sons always say, "Mom, I want some donkey or cat," but I'm really
here.
You say something. I don't understand it. You say something in Arabic. What?
You told us you fear when you go high building.
Yeah.
So
I cannot.
this phobia,
Like a period of time, you know, when I feel stressed in my when I am stressed in my life, I feel this or I remember this feeling. You know?
Okay.
Yes.
You feel it every time
For a
you.
period.
And what about the others, Rania?
Me,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
For me, can I share you?
Sure. We're waiting.
Okay. Okay, for me, I have phobia maybe from flying insects. Generally, I have phobia from them.
What kind of insects?
Yes, because maybe I don't know why I have this phobia, but maybe because I see them maybe hurt me, or maybe like bite me. Some of them like that, like.
To you, so that
Yeah.
I can't forget that feeling.
Yeah. I think it's not for me. It's not about to speak from the people, but just in specific moment, like when I have to represent something big in my job, or something is very critical. Otherwise, I'm not shy person. I think so.
All right, welcome back, everyone. And I'm looking for Amr. Where are you, Amr?
All right, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
How's everything,
I can,
guys?
yeah, I can, you know, barely see your picture along with 40 participants.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So guys, hope you had a good time with talking about your fears, the things that intimidate you the most, the phobias that you might have. Because guys, like as I told you, not everything is a phobia. You might be like very much commonly fearing something that most of the people can fear. But yeah. Okay. So now we'll get to know the vocabulary that related to it. Some of you guys said that let me speak it too fast. I'm sorry. In this part, I'll try to do my best. I'll be speaking more slowly, but this level, guys, trust me, this is the international speed of speaking in English.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay to slow down a bit, Tom.
I'll try.
Yeah, we
Okay,
don't want to
absolutely.
scare them. We don't want to scare them. We don't want them to run away. Okay. And yeah, sorry, Amr,
Okay.
before you get to your vocabulary, I just want to say, guys, it's not because I heard it a couple of times, and the preposition that comes after afraid is of. Okay, so you're afraid of spiders, not afraid from. Okay,
Exactly.
so afraid of, scared of, not from. Okay, and the other one is I heard some of the participants saying I lost my conscious. Okay, conscious, because yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember the pronunciation. So conscious is the adjective, so consciousness is the noun. So you lost your consciousness. All right.
Perfect. You are, Miss Nancy. Exactly, guys. That's what I told you about. That's how you become a fluent English speaker, a very confident, commandable, fluent English speaker. How you can get that thing? Well, by, you know, getting more vocabulary. This is how it is. Okay. Yes. And always remember, the best is how to know the word is how to use the word. So use what you learn, guys. Use what you learn. Okay, guys, so let me get you back on in here. The first picture we have, what do you think kind of phobia we have in the first picture? Any guesses? Please leave it in the chat box. Fear of heights. Perfect. Does anybody know the vocabulary or the terminology behind that in terms of phobia? Does any acrophobia? Yes, Huda or Huda. I have no idea, guys. This is more common mistaken with me for a lot of names. Exactly, acrophobia. Perfect. Acrophobia means basically extreme or irrational fear of heights. Why are we always saying extreme? Because it's a very much fear inside. It's like not a normal fear. It's like not a, you know, like a temporarily fear. It's actually fear that lasts for a long time. That's why it's an extreme one. Okay. Yeah, it's called acrophobia. Try to repeat after me, guys. Try to repeat after me in your silence. Acrophobia. That's what it is. Good job, Huda. Or yes. Okay, what about this one, guys? Does anybody have any kind of, you know, illustration or suggestion? What do you think of this one? What kind of phobia you can see here? Sociophobia. Darkness. Okay, darkness it. Well, guys, try to be more like fear of people. Good job, Alia. Good job. Fear of people. That's the one. Fear of people. The guys, you can see them. They are trying to be isolated. They're trying to be away from the outsiders. They are introvert. Perfect, Mai. They don't like to be. What is the opposite word of introvert? What is the opposite? Type in the chat box as well. So extrovert. Good job, Hagar. Good job. Exactly. Wow. Wonderful people. Wonderful people, mashallah. Yes, they are not extrovert people. They are not. They don't like to be outside. They don't like to be among others. They don't like to be seen in crowds. They like to be isolated. They like to be at home most of the times and not to be social. Perfect. So what is the kind name of this one? What is the phobia terminology behind this fear? Does anybody know? They prefer to be alone. Exactly. Yes, good job. They like to be alone. Well, let's see. Agoraphobia. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. Agoraphobia. But let me explain something real quick in terms of pronunciation. Well, this kind of phobia, or this word particularly, has two different pronunciations. Well, it's either agoraphobia, as simple as it is, as you see it clearly, or you can say agoraphobia. You can call it as agoraphobia, it's okay. And also you can call it as agoraphobia. It's very much okay as well. No problems. Okay, so you might come and ask me, so Mr. How am I make the difference between the both of them? Actually, there's no difference, my sweetheart. They both are the same. You can use this or that, no problems. Okay, so also you can have a question. So why people use it in different pronunciation, perhaps? Well, it's just accent matters. Accent matters, nothing related to any kind of pronunciation. And it's more commonly in the US, to be more specific. Some of the northern people call it agoraphobia, like vocabulary, and some of the southern people call it agoraphobia, like vocabulary, like this. You got it? It's just an accent matters, nothing much. For example, also how we can pronounce this word. Let me type it down. How we can pronounce this word? It's groceries and also groceries. You can call it groceries or groceries. Okay. So agoraphobia or agoraphobia means extreme or irrational fear of, and also this is, let me spot a light on this word. It's, or this article. It's not of, guys, because I hear that many times in the breakout rooms with the people, they call it of. No, 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 sir or lady. It's not of. This is the word of, like shutting down something, called off, like turn off the light. But this word sounds like this. It sounds like of, with the fee sound on it. Of, not F, it's V. Because this is also a common mistake. I found it with you guys in the breakout rooms. Okay, so let's get into it. Extreme or irrational fear of entering open or crowded places, as we just explained. Okie dokie. So what about this one, guys? Can you imagine? Could you imagine what is that? Do you have any ideas? Please leave it down in the comments below. What is that? It's a microphone and another person trying to give a microphone to other one. So what they are talking about in here? Public speaking, yes, exactly. Good job, Hadir. Phobia from Mike. No, not very actually. That was a quite funny, Linda, but not the mic itself. It's about the event or the atmosphere, which is public speaking. Good job. So I bet that anybody knows this word because it's not very common actually. So let's get to know it real quick. Glossophobia. Yes, glossophobia. Well, it means strong fear of public speaking, as Omar and Hadir said. Good job, good job, guys. So proud, wallah, mashallah. Glossophobia. Glossophobia means strong fear of publicly speaking. Please, guys, try to put all these vocabularies in your notebook. Try to get a use of this free session. Try to get to know them better. Try to search for them, okay? Try to get all these vocabularies and put them down in a separate notebook on your own, okay? And try to search for them after the session or in your free time. Get the best of this free session. And just put this in your minds. It's all for you at the end. Yes. Okay, what about this one, guys? We have a bit challenging one in here. Well, it's not that much a challenge, actually, but what do you think? What is that? What is the pictures try to show up in here? We have a small guy in a box looking like, and a small child also in kind of frame. Phobia of narrow spaces. Yes, exactly. Good job. Do you know what it is? Guys, does anybody know the terminology behind that? 1, 2, 3. Let's break it down. Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia. That's what it is. This is how it goes. This is how it is. Okay, means extreme irrational fear of confined places. Learn new words, guys. See, what does it mean of confined? Confined. There you go. What does it mean of this word? Confined. I think it's so easy now, right? Does anybody know any other synonyms or any other alternatives? Confined? Well, let's break it down. Restricted, narrow, very restricted, very limited areas. That's what does it mean of confined. Yes. Okay, so claustrophobia normally means extreme irrational fear of confined places. Very narrow, exactly. Confined, repeat after me. Try to learn new thing every day. Try always learn new thing every day. Confined, repeat after me. Confined, yes. Limited, good job, Adhab. Limited or restricted or narrow or very narrow. You're all so good, mashallah. Okay. And the last one of it is very obvious. Why we have a woman on this very much picture, right? I mean, why we have a woman here, not a man? It's very obvious, guys. I don't know. Yes. So arachnophobia. Arachnophobia is what it is, as you see in here. A woman fears a spider. So arachnophobia, fear of spiders, is one of the most common phobias to women, between two brackets. Arachnophobia, exactly, Omar. Perfect. Okay, guys. So this is the part that you will be doing on your own, which it means each vocabulary you learn today, you'll just take it out, practice the pronunciation first. So this is the steps, guys, that you'll be following, okay? You'll take the vocabulary, you will start practicing how you say it well in terms of pronunciation. You pronounce it well. Arachnophobia. So this is a big word. It sounds very difficult to pronounce for the first sight, but once you get practicing it, well, it will be very easy as a piece of cake. So it sounds like this: arachnophobia. And always repeat, and always put this in your mind. Repetition, how many you repeat, is the main pillar of your fluency, of your practice. Repetition is the main pillar of your practice, guys. You want to get the best of the practice? Repeat a lot. Be a parrot. Act like a parrot. Parrots are animals, are birds, and they developed the human language naturally with their repetition. Okay. So that's what it is, arachnophobia and extreme irrational fear of spiders. Idioms and expressions. This is the last thing we have in here. We have a beautiful idiom. Actually, you can use it in terms of phobia as well, which is jump out of someone's skin. So let me get people and tell me who she or he can understand this one. Let's get back to Alia. Hello, Alia. Guys, if anybody wants to participate, this is your last chance. I will be very happy to keep this on row with all of you.
Hello,
okay,
Sam.
so yes, hello, Alia. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I can't complain myself. Thanks for asking. That was great from you. Okay, so could you tell me, please, what does that mean? But could you read it first?
Just a minute. Jump out of someone's skin.
Skin, yes.
It's an idiom, but I know every word separately.
No, it's, the idiom, guys, is different than
I
normal
know
words.
it has another meaning, of course, like a piece of cake, as you said
Exactly.
a long time ago, that it means easy. Jump out of someone's skin. I guess escape, for example.
Escape from what?
Escape or afraid.
Not really, but good try though. Good job. Keep trying always, Sama. I mean, Alia, that was good from you. Okay, what about you, Sama? What do you think? Sama Mahmoud, you're raising up your hand.
Okay. To be extremely startled.
Come again, please.
To be extremely startled.
Stuttered. Okay, well, that's a good try, but not the best still. Good job. Always, guys, keep trying. Very well. Amani. Hello? Okay, guys, I'm just gonna call the name only one time, not more than that.
Hello.
Okay. Hello, Amani. So what do you think?
Hello.
Hi.
I think it related to fear.
It is indeed related to fear, but what kind of fear, or how is just the fear? Give me a situation or an example.
I can't speak.
It's okay, dear. It's okay. You can keep, sit down, relax, and enjoy. Okay. Let's go to Hanan. Hanan, you're raising up your hands. Okay, Hanan doesn't answer. Okay, Maha. Only 2 seconds, guys. I'm not gonna call your name forever, okay? Maha Dori. Not answering as well. Okay, so let's break it down since nobody else raised up his hands. Well, it's very common, guys. As it says, means to be extremely frightened or scared by something. Example, the loud thunder made me jump out of my skin. So this is not objectival, actually. There's no objects here to be feared of. This is a way to explain or express your fears. That's an idiom. You can use it just simply to express how much you fear whatever that thing. You got it?
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. Yeah, it just
No worries, dear.
when you call in a name, you need to send them a request, okay? Because I'm muting everyone. They cannot unmute themselves.
Oh my God, I always keep forgetting
yeah,
that.
I was doing this, but I was praying Maghrib, so maybe they got confused. So you're
Super
calling.
sorry, guys. Yes, I was like, I'm asking myself why they're not.
Yeah, why
unmuting
they're not
themselves,
interacting with me. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
my bad actually, because I forgot
Oh my
to tell Ambia.
goodness.
So it's just
I'm
because you
so
know the
sorry.
number is big. People cannot unmute themselves. Like we need to send them a request. Okay.
Sure, absolutely. Yes. I'm sorry, guys. I all forgot about this because actually for myself, I've been wondering, like, I'm just calling the people names and they're not answering back on. It's like, what is happening? You know? Okay. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, beautiful Nancy, for explaining this out. Okay, guys. So yeah. So as I was just explaining real quick, in here, guys. Well, it's just this is a very beautiful, interactual, and practical idiom that you can use it in your daily life basis whenever you want to express yourself in something that you fear so much. So it's just for all. It's not for specific. To be extremely frightened or scared by something. So it's not defined. What is that thing? Okay, it could be anything. Spiders, rats, scorpions, darkness. Okay, so it's not specific. And also the subtle loud noise made me jump out of my skin as a good example for it. Okay, well, that was all about it, guys. Well done. You did a real great job today. Wow, mashallah, you were so much amazing, interactive, and I'm absolutely outstanding people. Thank you so much for this beautiful chance. I'll get back to the beautiful Nancy for her mic, and I'll be here, guys, listening to you all.
Thank you very much. That was really informative. I enjoyed it myself. Yeah, and it just, you know, the most difficult part is that you reminded me all of all my fears, especially with the first pictures. With the first picture, oh my God. Yeah, but it was really amazing. I enjoyed it so much. Guys, now, yeah, I'll just give you 5 minutes before we end the session to discuss how can you overcome your fears. Okay, if you wanna discuss how can you overcome, you know, your phobias, that's okay. Or just, you know, the even your normal fear, sorry, not feel, just your normal fear. How can we overcome it? Okay, especially if it's, you know, it's irrational, as Amr said, it's illogical. How can we overcome it? Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll divide you in the breakout rooms. If you you know, have any phobias or any sort of the phobias that Amr just taught you here in the slides, please discuss it with your classmates and discuss how can we overcome it. All right, so let me just divide you. So we are 43. Okay, I'll recreate the rooms so you work with different people. Okay, and the question is, how can you overcome your fears or your phobias? Okay, and you have 5 minutes, guys. After that, we'll end the session. Please join the rooms.
Hi guys. Hi Linda. Omnia, Summer. And who's this? An iPhone?
It's me, Van.
Yeah, welcome. So let's discuss this. It's a very good question. How can we overcome our phobias, or how can we overcome our fears?
I think you should face this phobia. For example, if you have acrophobia, so you should face this situation by standing on front of on top of high building, and
Yeah, but
vertically,
I think
step by step.
it's dangerous. sometimes for those who are afraid of the heights or the high places, I think it's not safe to face their
Not
fears
alone,
by
not
themselves.
alone, not alone, not
Okay.
alone, among people,
So
among people, so they
okay.
support you
Very good. I agree with you. So to
time
have a
by time,
support,
step by step,
yeah,
step
to
by
have a
step.
support. That's
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, I did this. Let's discuss with the Imad, Linda, Umnia. Go ahead.
What about you?
No?
What about you? Do you have any fear of something?
I fear claustrophobia, the fear of enclosed places.
Uh-huh.
I feel that I feel suffocated. I get sweat. I can't breathe.
And how you try to overcome it?
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, we can go doctors because they has
like that. I think we are all can overcome our phobia if we challenge ourselves and do that thing that we fear about. Just like I'm fear of heights, go to heights to height buildings and try to jump with parachute or something like that. If you fear of narrow places,
Maybe you will have a heart attack. I did it once in the park, amusement park. You know, I felt like I am going to have a heart attack.
And I feel vomiting if I
okay.
go to
Sometimes you feel
I
that.
think some
Once you do it,
phobia
you
you can relieve it by take a long breath and you can be relaxed to kind of overcome it.
I don't think so. I feel vomiting when I go to any high places.
Yeah.
Yeah, therefore I cannot overcome my fear.
If you try to take long breaths, I think
have
you
to
can
take
overcome and relieve this
deep breath.
fear.
You have to take deep breaths and think and act. You know, stop, think, act. You know, something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a very good idea.
Yes,
Yeah. We got a lot of new words.
yeah, that's right, right. Yes, we're learning today many new words.
Yes.
That's right. And this is interesting. موضوع اسمها ايه؟ Subject, yeah.
Subject, yes.
This is interesting
Interesting
subject.
and
Yes,
lovely subject, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so how to overcome phobias. If you could tell me your ideas in the chat box so we learn from each other. My idea is to, think of the worst case scenario. What is going to happen, Okay, so if you are afraid of cats, the worst case scenario, for example, is that they will maybe scratch you or bite you or something. And then, imagine the possibility, like, would that really happen? Since we said it's illogical or irrational, so the percentage that this would actually happen, yeah, it does exist, but it's not as, the chance is not as high as you expect. Okay, so let's see this. Okay, CBT. That's amazing. Okay, so CBT, guys, stands for cognitive behavioral therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, and this kind of therapy teaches you how to work on yourself, okay, other than controlling your own action. your own way of thinking rather than controlling other people's action or way of thinking. Okay, so it's called cognitive behavioral therapy. Actually, cognitive behavioral therapy, because I took this myself and it really worked. Okay, if you want to Google this, CBT. Okay, take a deep breath and change your mind. Okay, yeah, very good. Yeah, try to distract yourself. This is another idea. Distract yourself. What else, guys? What else? Share your fears with others. This is a good idea. Yeah, find trusted people, okay, who you can share your flaws with. If I want to overcome the fear of cockroach, I have to carry a slipper. That's a good one, Ma. Yeah. All right. Think about something else. Okay. Yeah. So just think about something else or distract yourself. Take a deep breath, as you guys said. Also, yeah, talk about it is a good one too. That's amazing. Practice that phobia more and more. All right. These are all practical steps, guys. So well done, all of you. And I enjoyed listening to all of you in the breakout rooms. And I would like to, thank Amr very much. Amr, I really appreciate it, and that like you managed to make all this presentation and to attend this session. I got like new words myself. And by the way, guys, teachers learn something new every day. Okay, don't ever look at your teacher as if they know everything. We learn from each other. Every time I come to this class, I learn something different, either a new vocabulary, either a better way to explain things. I learned from your questions. So I'm so happy to be here, to be honest. And yeah, a well-deserved thank you to Amr. Thank you very much for this informative session, Amr. I enjoyed it so much. Your voice is quite far. I'm not sure if I can hear you.
Oh, you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'd say you're welcome. You're so much welcome as well. You are absolutely, mashallah, super decent and delicate teacher. As a guys, I told Wallahi, I don't really compliment. I don't compliment usually. I just say what it is in my heart. I mean, Miss Nancy, guys, one of the best, really, she's not the best already, no compliments on that, on the way that she delivers the info to her students. I mean, I'm very fascinated by such thing, and mashallah, you're doing a lot of great work on yourself, and Allah, inshallah, bless your beautiful daughters and your whole family.
Thank you very much, guys, now would you please write your feedback in the chat, but just take 1 minute to tell us what you think about today's lesson. Okay, so amazing. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Informative. That's lovely. Awesome. Okay, a lot of hearts here, which is good. Superior. Interesting. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. And keep coming back. As I said, we meet every Wednesday at 9 p.m. in the UK, 11 p.m. in Egypt. So thank you so much for being here today. Special thanks to Amr for preparing this amazing presentation for all of us. And keep coming back. Thank you so much. I'll see you next Wednesday, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.